I'm listening to music, which I can't play on stream because I'll get copyrighted, but I'm listening to it. So, it's a bit groovy. That's why I'm getting funky. Poll in the live stream chat. Get voting on that. Feel free to vote on that. Just had a quick snack. Got some water ready for the second game after I just got decimated in that game. Anyway, good break. Fine. It was alright. It was alright. Just had a quick bit of food. I'm good. I'm chilling. Music on in the background. I wish I could play it. Wish I could. Because it's funky. It's groovy. But I hope everyone is well. Might be some newcomers for this one that weren't here before. Big Ashelbot. What a guy. What a guy. So we've got about 13 to 14 minutes till kick-off. Poll in the live stream chat at the moment. 3 votes. 3 votes. 2-1 in favour of Leigh. Get your votes in there, folks. And let me know who you think is going to win. If you could leave a like on the live stream as well, that does help to get it out there to more people, which would be very kind of you. But we shall see. I'll do a run-through of the team list now. After this game, I'll get on with the stream highlights of the game from before. But in the backs for Leigh, they have O'Brien, Senior, Niu, Hughes, Charnley, Cook and Lamb. The forwards include Penny, McNamara, Mulhern, Holton, Alec Vinker and Liu. The bench is Brogan, Davis, Brown and Horn. 18th man is Brough. In the backs for Toulouse, they have Ashelbot, Laguerre, Tropice, Rennie, Polselli, Rouge and Shorrocks. The forwards include Belmas, Hans, Dupree, Jussom, Stefani and Marion. Bench is Cater, Butler, Wallace and Gillam. 18th man is Garrigue. Reese. Hi mate, newly subscribed, and to be honest, I'm new to Rugby League too. My football nut who's bored and needed something new decides to support Warrington. Who's your team? Warrington. Welcome to Rugby League, by the way. It's always good to meet a newcomer. If you've got any questions at any time, just ask. And people in the chat will, if I miss something, people in the chat will answer you and help out with stuff. But yeah, just ask anything at any time. But welcome to the club. Good to have you. Good to have you. And just having new fans in Rugby League in general is always good. So I'll take that. But at least you went to Rugby League when you needed something to do. I'm an Everton fan also for football as well. But yeah, welcome to the sport. What will the schedule be for Rivals Round? Good question. So, on Friday, Hull KR versus Hull FC. So on the Friday, there's no clashes. So I can do all of them. Hull KR versus Hull FC, Saints versus Wigan, Bradford versus Leeds. I can do all 3 games back to back to back. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a very long day. Actually. Oh, that's a big gap, actually, between... Is it half 12 for the first game, 3 for the second, and then 8. So that's actually a big gap. That's fine. That's actually completely fine. On the Saturday, there's 2 clashes. Huddersfield versus York and Warrington versus Leigh. I'll be at the Warrington game, so I'll miss the first one anyway. But then I should be back in time for Catalans versus Toulouse, so I can do that one. And then Sunday is Castleford versus Wakefield. So Hull KR, Hull FC, Saints versus Wigan, Bradford versus Leeds, Catalans versus Toulouse, Castleford versus Wakefield. Howdy, Jake. Howdy, sir. 5 votes, 80% say Leigh will win this one. Get your votes in. Look at what's going on. The Discord. Can you sort Penguin out? Okay. Just so I can find it. If you know where to start, or the first message, let's have a look. Let's see. Trying to find where the first message... Oh my god, there's so many. There's so many messages. I don't know where to start from. I literally do not know where to start from. Also got about 10 minutes till kick-off. Broadcast is up on Sky Sports Plus. I don't know where to start from. I'm looking for it. Just don't look at your so don't look at yours at all. Just look at completely someone else's entirely. Nothing really happening there. I don't think there's that much of a problem anyway, but we'll see. So I'm assuming you've said something rogue in there. Smoke screenshotted something. I'll ask him for that. I don't think there's anything going on in there, really, to be honest. It'll be reet. It'll be fine. Anyway, let's get that nonsense out of the way. Afternoon, Alex. Good to see you, mate. Good to see you. Yeah, it's just people talking shenanigans. That's what it is. So we've got 8 to 9 minutes until kick-off. If you've got any exact score predictions, let me know your thoughts. It's crazy, Alex. Crazy. I'm aware of her. I'm aware of her, Jay. What's this game saying, you think? Going to my first Wolves game versus Wigan next month. My only reason for saying is just wanted a team completely separate from football and the colour scheme. All right, fair enough. Who's just supporting football, by the way? But for me, this one was a very tough one to call. Both teams have been quite sluggish in the past couple of weeks, shifting the ball around. Defensively, they've had some lapses. So, both sides... do you know what? Notes. Okay, I'll just go through these. Because this was a tough one to call. So, Leigh have won 1 and lost 4. Toulouse have won 2 and lost 3. They've both been on a losing streak. So, Leigh have lost 4 in a row in Super League. And Toulouse have lost 3 in a row in Super League. Well, the notes are already done for the predictions video, so it doesn't really matter at this point, Alex. For this one was a tough call because both have struggled this year so far. What I do know is that both can be expansive in possession. Leigh have probably been a little bit more disconnected since they've had to adjust more in the spine. But with the same... Let's have a look. Can't read my own writing. But with the same consistency, they could... With some consistency, they could improve this week. They've got a little bit of consistency in the spine and in the back line, so they could improve in possession. For Toulouse, when they've started to find points, it's coming later on in games. Versus Castleford, Wigan and St Helens. They were poor versus Bradford, and they don't want to get off to another poor start, and they don't want the games to get away from them. Biggest difference in the last few weeks has been defence. Both have had their worst performances in round 3. There was Leigh losing 54-0 to Wigan, Toulouse losing 18-6 to Bradford, but both were really bad that day, or that round. But since then, Toulouse are 2 points better off in attack, but Leigh have conceded 13 less points per game on average. So defence has been significantly better from Leigh in the last few weeks. I think because Leigh have started to trend upwards slightly, including the Challenge Cup, they could just get it done this week. So I went Leigh Leopards 20, Toulouse Olympique 16. Well, there we go. Hoping the fact we haven't had any more injuries will help us. Been competing well against the other Super League teams with 13 players. But Toulouse are going to push it, I think. Possibly. Alex. Shenanigans, mate. Utter shenanigans. Got about 5 minutes to go. So yeah, Reese, if you got any questions at any point, just feel free to ask, and people will definitely answer them for you. So is it Smoke and or Jay trying to slide in Tara Jones DMs? Is that what you're both getting at there? Burnley fan, okay. Burnley for your sins. Not now, but if you get a chance, time maybe we could talk a little bit about the proposed NRL purchase for the league. Will it affect our viewing, etc.? Good question. I don't know if I'll be able to answer that. Normally, reporters kind of get the inside scoop on that kind of stuff. My assumption would be that we'd still be able to watch every game, but they might just try and use different services. So it might not just be Sky. They might use a few different ones. But I imagine it won't be much of an issue. But what they might try and do is make sure there are no clashes. That sun's really getting bright, isn't it? Bloody hell. But yeah, they might try and avoid clashes, because we always get 1 or 2 every week. Minimum. Hide the sun coming through. Can I block it? Just keep my hand up. It's not even close. Didn't get it. Doesn't matter. It'll be right. It'll pass. Oh yeah, bring up OBS and then it's okay. It's shining through my hair now. Love that. Right, I'll just stay like this for a whole stream, or until the sun passes. It's really uncomfortable, actually. It's really uncomfortable. So, Castleford 40, Bradford 28, Hull KR 52, St Helens 10. I feel like a right idiot sitting like this. York 14, Wakefield 26, Wigan 16, Huddersfield 34. Oh my god, that is so bright. Is this better if I do that? No, that doesn't help. I need more light on me. Take it in. Breathe it in, folks. Indeed, Jay. It was a quality effort. And then now, if Leigh lose by 11 points, Huddersfield move up a place. And do need a bigger forehead. That'd be great. Well, maybe you did, Jay. Maybe you did. But they are missing some key players, though. Boy, did I get Huddersfield wrong. Yeah, same. Weekend for surprise results. Hull KR winning big. Huddersfield. Yeah, I think it's understandable that Hull KR won the game. Like, I could have easily backed them to win, but just the scoreline is ridiculous. Ridiculous stuff. The sun will pass at some point. It will pass. I need thicker curtains. Like, they're just dead light. Actually, just bring that down a little bit. I mean, doesn't really help much, to be honest. Feel it would not be too hard to get minimal clashes. Game on Thursday, 1 on Friday, then Saturday. Can have games at midday, 3:30, 5:30, and 2 on Sunday. No clashes at all. Yeah, there's no reason why we should have clashes. Even with 1 extra game, we should never clash. The NRL doesn't have a clash with 8 games, so we shouldn't have one. Actually, if I put this up to full brightness, does that look better? Like, it doesn't really get rid of the light behind me, but does it? Just easier to see me that way. That's probably a better option there. Right, both teams are coming out. So one final run through of the team lists. In the backs for Leigh, they have O'Brien, Senior, Niu, Hughes, Charnley, Cook, and Lamb. The forwards include Penne, McNamara, Mulhern, Holton, Alec Vinker, and Liu. The bench is Brogan, Davis, Brown, and Horn. 18th man is Brough. In the backs for Toulouse, they have Ashelbot, Legier, Tropice, Rennie, Paulselli, Rouge, and Shorrocks. The forwards include Belmas, Hans, Dupree, Dusson, Stefani, and Marion. The bench is Cater, Butler, Wallace, and Gillam. 18th man is Garrigue. can forgive one clash, but there's some Fridays where we have 3 or 4 games on at the same time. It's ludicrous. It is. It is a bit silly. Okay, right. Going to get underway shortly. A Sky Sports Rugby League channel would actually be great. We're not going to get one, but that would be great. Has the sun gone down a bit? Looks like it has. Or it's passing. It's passing. It's going down a bit. Okay, moments away from kickoff, folks. So I'll end the poll. 14 votes, 86% say Leigh's going to win this one. We'll get underway any second now. Who's that? Who's that talking? Can anyone tell who's that on? Who's joint commentary? Is that Danny Maguire or? Can anyone tell who that is? Right, ladies and gentlemen, Leigh versus Toulouse. We are underway. Leigh will kick off first. Plenty of sun in the background there. But it's going to be Ashelbot that hands the ball off to Jusson. And he's going to take the first carry. Oh, you want to play trumpets, do you? 2 can play at that game, Sunshine. Dupree with the next carry over the 10. 15 out from his own line. 20 seconds gone. Yeah, the sun is quite bad in the background there. Next carry through centre field up towards the 20. It's going to be hard to tell some of the players initially. Because that sun's kind of like... makes it difficult to tell some players apart. But it's Brendan Hands waiting at dummy half. 25 out from his own line. Ashelbot with the next carry. Up towards the 30. Push back a metre or 2. Last tackle coming up for Toulouse. Not a bad defensive set here. And it's going to be a kick on the last from Toulouse Olympique. It's going to bounce behind the 40. Up towards the 30 for O'Brien. Playing at fullback again this week. With no Bailey or Armstrong available. I think Armstrong's got a few more weeks, I think. But it's going to be Senior with the next carry. Just over a minute gone. McNamara playing at 9 this week as well, with Ipape being out. Mulhern over halfway. 1 minute 15, 45 metres out on the right edge. Back towards the middle to Liu, then to Lamb. Across to O'Brien. Niu steps back inside with room to run over the 30. Now towards the 20. Good start for Leigh here. Good start. 15 metres out. 2 tackles to go. McNamara goes right to Lamb. Steps back inside. Gives another shimmy. Stopped on the 10 in centre field. 1 minute 40 seconds gone. Last tackle. Between the sticks. Right to Cook. Then across to O'Brien. Cut out ball in the corner for Charnley. He will find a try after 1 minute and 47 seconds. Not a bad start for Leigh at all, folks. Not bad at all. Maybe I'll actually get another prediction correct this week. Unlikely. Can't wait for them to mess this one up. But Leigh with a cracking start. Good opening defensive set. Shift the ball around nice and cleanly. Find some early points. Very nice. Josh Charnley is not that far off Ryan Hall, by the way, for tries. I think he's like 8 or 9 tries away. So, he's catching. He is catching. Beautiful stuff there. Good start from Leigh. Smoke will definitely be happy. He is at the game, isn't he? He posted a picture before. At the game. 2.5 minutes gone. Clock still ticking away. Kick countdown has 50 seconds left, and it's going to be a kick coming up to take a 6-0 lead. Nice and early. Try 259. Show us the ladder. Let's see how he's getting on. Okay, so it's Danny Maguire 247, Charnley 259. He's 8 tries behind Ryan Hall. That's it, 8 tries. So it's Cook to add the extras. 3 minutes gone. Clock still ticking away. And the kick from Adam Cook is... You want to show us the actual kick? It's no good. Look at that holographic thing in the background there. Bloody hell. God, Beaumont really does like to splash the cash on fancy stuff, doesn't he? Charnley's still putting in some work. Though once we have players all back, he's going to really have to compete for a spot. I reckon Hodgson takes the wing with everyone in. Interesting. Interesting. So we're back underway. 4-0 for Leigh now in possession on the 10. And it's going to be the first carry of this set from Penny up towards the 20. Next carry from Alec Vinker. 25 out from his own line up towards the 30. Nearly 4 minutes gone. Second tackle. McNamara waits at dummy half in centre field. He'll go left to Mulhern with a direct carry straight through the centre of the park. And it's going to be Holton with the next carry just shy of halfway. Shifting it right. O'Brien with a chip on the 4th towards the back right. Nearly finding touch, actually. Collected by Legier just before it goes out. Good chase from Lee as well. But he takes it over the 10, now 15 out from his own line. Other thing I find weird, the amount of rivals who play at home the same weekend. Hull and Rovers prime example, so neutral fans have to choose. I'm not sure what you mean. If I'm honest, I'm not sure what you mean. Four minutes, 45 seconds gone. Toulouse in possession. Next carry takes him up towards the 30 with 2 tackles remaining. And now shifting it through centre field. Toulouse up towards their own 40. 5 minutes gone. Last tackle coming up. With hands waiting at dummy half. He goes right to Sharks. Puts boot to ball down the right-hand side of the park. Collected on the full by O'Brien. Takes it over the 20. Hands it off to Senior. Into the centre of the park. And they are 25 metres out from their own line. Lamb hands it off to Niu. Over the 30. Making about 10 metres there on that carry. 5.5 gone. Second tackle. Charnley, the first try scorer with the next carry. Few metres shy of halfway. Good metres there from Charnley. 3 tackles to go in this set. Hughes playing on the right centre. Well, at right centre, I should say. Inside Toulouse half. McNamara. Left to Liu. Pops it up to Penny on his right. Strong carry from Penny up towards a 30. Last tackle. Right to Cook. Puts boot to ball. 6 minutes gone. Ashelbot underneath it. Goes up. Collects it. Alec Vinker is there to meet him 5 metres out from the try line. So Lee need a good defensive set here. Keeping them pinned back. Need to be disciplined as well. First carry. Legier can't get over the 10 just yet. Next carry. Taking them 15 out from their own try line. With Paul Selly. Hands. Now with Ruben Rennie, he is good with his carries out the backfield. I think they're missing Ulberg for those carries too. But Rennie is good, and so is Legier. Hands goes left to Dupree. He's done a really good job for Toulouse this year, actually. And it's then going to be right to Shorrocks on the last. Collected on the 20 by Senior. And he'll return this up towards his own 40. Good place to start the set. Hull and Rovers both home this weekend. With the cost of living, most neutral people will choose one game, so one club doesn't benefit from floating fans. Right, okay, I get you. So Niu's going to have to play it on halfway once again. McNamara goes right to Mulhern, inside Toulouse territory. 3 tackles to go, they're 45 metres out. 7 minutes 15 gone, short side right to Cook. Engages the line up towards the 30. McNamara, left to Liu, out the back to Lamb. Then out the back to O'Brien, across to Niu, hands it off to Inasini near the left touch line, and he'll carry it up towards the 10. 7.5 minutes gone, last tackle for Lee in possession. So now with Lamb, goes at the line. Might be happy just to turn the ball over there, but loses possession backwards, tipped on by Ashelbot. It's going to be a handover on the 10 from Lee, so they won't mind turning the ball over there. That's okay. Think they might storm up the table once they get more favourable fixtures? Possibly. I think York could genuinely have a chance of making the top 6. Like, genuinely. But it's still early days. So just over 8 minutes gone. Toulouse in possession, 15 out from their own try line. Hands gives the ball off to Dupree, up towards the 20 and just over it. In centre field. Next carry from Belmas down the left edge. Dragging a few defenders over the 30. 8.5 gone. 3 tackles remaining. Plays for Hands, who then goes right to Marion. Shifting it across to Shorrocks. Then out the back to Ashelbot. Good meters here for Toulouse over the 40. 2 tackles remaining. They've not had to play the ball inside Lee's half yet. in the 8 minutes and 45 seconds played. At least I don't think they have. I don't think. But just short of halfway, hands will go right to Sharks and he'll kick from just behind the halfway line. Plenty of height on this one. Comes down 15 out for O'Brien, who collects it cleanly. 9 minutes gone. And he falls down on the 20, over near the left touchline. Lamb, dummy half. Hands the ball off to Senior. Makes a couple meters there, just short of his own 30. McNamara launches it right to Cook. Then across to Charnley. Shrugs off one defender, pumping his legs over the 30. Good carry there, a few metres shy of the 40. McNamara scooter from dummy half over the halfway line. Good meters there. 9.5 gone. A lot of halves I said there. Right to Lamb with a chip towards the back right. Is this going to find touch? It does. Behind the 10. Really well placed kick from Luck and Lamb. Running more time off the clock. Keeping Toulouse Olympique pinned back. Good start for Leigh. Really good start. Any team had even close to harder? York might have had the hardest start. They might have done. Hull KR, Leeds. Let's see. Hull KR, Leeds, Warrington. Let me get the list. Toulouse Olympique in possession on their own 20. Yeah, so York have had Hull KR, Leeds, Hull FC, Warrington, Wigan, and Wakefield this week. That's a hell of a start. Oh my god. 10.5 minutes gone. Toulouse in possession on their own 40. 2 tackles remaining in this set. So now with Marion through centre field. 5 metres shy of the halfway line. It's right to Shorrocks. Kicks from behind the halfway marker. Bounces once on the 20. Back towards Toulouse slightly. Collected by O'Brien. But he's tackled mid-air. What? What? If he somehow managed to put a foot down, fair enough. But how is that not tackled in the air? What are we doing? He's a foot off the ground. How is that not a penalty? What are we doing, honestly? Lamb up towards the 30, still going. 11.5 minutes gone, right to Alec Vinker. Up towards the 20 and over it, 15 metres out near the right touchline. How is that not a penalty? 2 tackles to go. Inside the red zone, left to Cook, now in centre field. With Liu, spins back down the right edge. 15 metres out, last tackle. It's with Cook, chips towards the back left. Senior is there, collects it, look for an offload, gets one to Niu. He bats it backwards, kicked on by Holton accidentally, but it is then collected by Polselli, who plays it on the 10 for Jussom. He will scoot from dummy half just over his own 10. Yeah, it was absolutely blatant. I don't know how that's not been given. I don't get it. I don't get it at all. Next carry for Toulouse, taking him up towards the 20, just left of centre field. Hands goes left. I can't tell who that is. Tropice. Okay, gotcha. Got there eventually. 12.5 gone. Some of the Toulouse guys I'm not as familiar with, I'll be honest. Shifting it right now with Shorrocks. Pops it up to Jussom. Possible break here, nearly. Just shy of their own 40. Last tackle, right to Shorrocks. Kicks from the halfway line. Bit of space in centre field. It's going to bobble nicely for Charnley. Collects on the 20. And carries up towards his own 30. So Leigh have done really well to start this game. Defensively, I think they've been solid. And a penalty for Leigh as well, which they should have got before. 13 minutes gone. Why are we playing that sound effect in the stadium? Why are we doing that? But Charnley winning the penalty. Wanting to play on the 30 for Adam Cook. So it's even, I guess. I don't know. I think they're still owed something. Because that was a penalty. They're still owed a penalty. 13.5 minutes gone. Leigh kick to touch and they'll start a fresh set 45 metres out. Normally, though, those sound effects, they're saved like we do those at the Halliwell Jones when there's a missed conversion, normally. Mulhern with a carry up towards the 20, just over 20 metres out. That's true, Jay. That is true. Depends how much we win by, but it is true. It is right to Hughes down the right-hand side. Stopped on the 10, near the touchline. 14 minutes gone. He plays it for McNamara, who goes left to Cook. Then to Liu, through centre field, over the 10. Now about 7 metres out between the sticks. McNamara, left to Lamb. Across to Niu. Tips it on to Senior in the corner. Around Rennie. Gets the ball down. That's a good finish. Looked a bit awkward then, because I think he had the ball in the wrong hand. I think. But that was a good finish. Tough one there. Rennie is a strong defender as well, so that's a good effort to get it down. Leigh off the back of a penalty. They'll hit 8 points here. They've had a really good start. Defensive sets have been solid. In possession, they've moved the ball around nicely as well. They're getting up the field. So they're winning the territory battle and they're creating chances. Yeah, he would have preferred that in the right hand, but it's like, yeah, a little bit awkward. The spin made it look a bit awkward, that's all it was. But that's a quality finish there. Very reliable player. I do like Innes Senior. Very reliable. So just over 15 minutes gone. Yeah, Senior's been good. It's a shame Cass couldn't keep a hold of him, but... You know, they brought in some other players to replace. But he is a quality player. Strong carries at the backfield, really quick as well, and a good finisher. Good under the high ball too. Like, all round, very solid. 15.5 minutes gone, 30 seconds left on the shot clock. The kick from Cook is... Jesus, that is well wide. It might be a bit windy there, actually. I think I saw a bit of wind somewhere. Maybe. Toulouse recruitment was weird, whilst York and Bradford brought in players. Toulouse didn't. Yeah, that was one thing I mentioned in the season previews, that Bradford bought like 14 or 15 players. A lot from Salford, but still a ton of players with Super League experience. York at least brought in some, you know, quality players. Richardson with Super League experience. Vaughan was a big signing too. And a couple others as well that aren't really coming to mind at the moment. Wood was another one. But yeah, Toulouse haven't really signed that many players with Super League quality. Dupree's a great signing. But we're back underway. Just over 16 minutes gone. 8-0 for Leigh. And there's going to be a carry for Penny up towards the 20. Strong carry there. Warrington and Wigan are both on the same points difference. So all Warrington need to do is win. Oh, we're on the same points difference. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. The Leeds look decent since Vegas. Have they won? I don't know if they might have won one. And that's it. But Leeds have not looked great in the last 2 weeks. Leigh in possession with Mulhern up towards the 40. 2 tackles to go for the Leopards. McNamara goes right to Liu. Over the halfway line. Last tackle coming up. They are 45 metres out. Nearly 17 minutes gone. McNamara. A dummy half goes out the back to Lamb. Puts boot to ball towards the back left. Polselli underneath it. Collects on his own 10. Cuts back towards centre field. That could be high from Holton. That is a high shot from Holton. So just over 17 minutes gone. Accidental high shot. He was falling. Cook has been a bad signing so far. It's not been great. I don't know if bad is fair, but it hasn't been great, has it? Is it injuries are just not clicking? With Leeds, are you asking? Oh yeah, it's probably Leeds. Injury-wise, I think they're fine, actually. I think they're just not clicking. I think that's the thing. Offensively, they're still getting a bunch of offloads, but the forwards don't look as impactful as they have done previously. Toulouse have just lost the ball in their own 40. Leigh now have possession. And with Leeds, they're just not energetic enough. They're not shifting the ball around. They don't look creative enough. There's just a lot of kicks on the last, and that's it. When they could spread the ball, they're just kicking. And it's not really finding the corners. It's just coming down on the 10 or the 20. So, Leeds need to work on that, I would say. Lamb, quick hands to O'Brien. Then Niu, really, really good hands. Senior in the back left corner, near the touchline, stopped about 13 metres out. 18 minutes 15 seconds gone. Holton with a carry over the 10. Just left of the post. Great chance for Leigh to find double digits here. McNamara at dummy half goes right to Lamb in centre field. goes across to Cook. Then across to Alec Vinker. Can't get the ball off in time. Smashed into Ligier. 18.5 minutes gone. 2 tackles to go. Cook switches back to Penny. Stopped on the 10, just right at the sticks. Last tackle, McNamara. Looks left but goes right to Lamb. Flat ball to O'Brien. Over the top to Charlie in the corner. Finds the line. Beautiful finish. Beautiful ball over the top. Charlie. He's catching up to Ryan Hall. He's catching up. He's getting there. This is 12-0. They need to start getting the kicks at some point as well, because, if Toulouse start getting back into the game and they start finding kicks or tries in front of the posts, it could be tricky for Leigh later on. But they're doing a cracking job at the minute. Thank God it's them that's doing really well. Do you know what? As much as it would be nice to get an exact score correct, because I really need the 5 bonus points, if they batter Toulouse, it just goes to show, do you know what? Sometimes I do know what I'm talking about. Sometimes. Don't get how that can be called high. He literally fell. If he stayed upright, it would have been a good tackle. Yeah, it's a tricky one. It's an accidental high tackle. So it should only ever be a penalty at most. Would you rather Charlie or Hull have top try scorer? Charlie. As an ex-Warrington player, I'd say Charlie. 20 minutes gone. Done with the first quarter. To be fair, Warrior and Wigan didn't play well after Vegas last year. That is true. Leeds and Rovers this year. Maybe Vegas takes more out of the teams than we think. Maybe. To me, it feels like there shouldn't be anything to that, but maybe there is. Kick from Adam Cook looks alright. It's good. That's an important 2 points there. That's a good kick there. 14-0 for Leigh. The problem is, they're on track to demolish my exact scoreline, which was 20 points to 16. It is on track. Like, it could happen, but I can only have 1 try and 1 kick from Leigh, and I need 16 from Toulouse. One-way traffic so far, but all the tries are unfavourable kicking angles. True. Only saving grace for Toulouse. That is true. If they can get some back in front of the sticks, that will help to close the gap. Obviously, but you know what I mean, because Leigh have missed some. You know what I mean. If one team scores more points than the other, they win the game. Penny with a carry now, 15 out of his own line. 21 minutes gone. What team hasn't Charlie played for? Leeds, Saints, Hull FC, Hull KR. He's only played for Wigan, Leigh and Warrington, I think. He might have been on loan somewhere early in his career too. But Nia with a carry up towards his own 30. 21.5 minutes gone. Someone in the crowd shouting, get him on side. Holton with a strong carry over the 40. 2 tackles remaining. Leigh are doing really well for metres and restricting metres very well defensively too. Mulhern with a carry up towards the halfway line. Last tackle. Hand the back to Cook. Steps back inside. Kicks off the left boot. Ashelbot underneath it. Collects just over his own 10. Returns this up towards the 20. Down the left edge. Offloads it to... I don't know who that is. Tropez. I knew that. Charlie hat-trick, it's on its way. It is. It certainly is. Played for KR on loan. Oh, yes, he did. Yes, he did. 22 minutes gone. Toulouse in possession. Butler with the latest carry. He's a big lad. Up towards the 40. 3 tackles to go. I still don't think Toulouse have had to play the ball inside Leigh's half yet, but I think they're about to get one. There we go. Cesar Rouge takes it into Leigh territory. Leigh Leopards are now screwed for the rest of the game. They're 45 metres out. In centre field now. Next carry takes them up towards the 40. With Cater, I think that is. Short side left to Rouge. Kicks from 40 metres out. They might let this one bounce, actually. Dupree can't quite collect it. Bounces nicely for hands. But they're saying it's a knock-on from Dupree. I thought he didn't get a touch on that one then. Well, turnover on the 20 for Leigh. Really good start for Leigh. Really, really good on both sides of the ball. So first play, it's going to be a carry from Senior on the 20, and he loses a metre. McNamara hands it off to Niu through centre field. Gets the offload back to McNamara. Now with Liu. Across to Davis. Down the right edge. Good meters over the 30. 23.5 minutes gone. Liu will switch back to Mulhern. Plays it for McNamara. Coming up towards halfway. Davis hands it off to Alec Vinker. Inside Toulouse territory again. 2 tackles to go. McNamara left to Lamb. Liu with the next carry. Stopped on the 40. Last tackle for Lee. Then McNamara out the back to Lachlan Lamb. Chips towards the back left. Good chase here from Senior and Niu. And underneath it is Paulselli. Collects it cleanly. And that's a good take under a bit of pressure. 24 minutes gone. Rennie with the first carry of the set over the 20 down the right edge of the park. Lee was huge. He's a big bloke. True, but Hull gave 4 years great service. And to be fair, far better than I expected or thought when Rovers signed him. He's always reliable. Always reliable. And a strong carry down the left-hand side for Toulouse. Good meters here. An offload as well. Same time as the held call. Stefani. Good effort there. Now with Butler. With the next carry. A little bit slow and sluggish there. Can we not give props the ball in positions where they can't do anything with it? Rouge in centre field. Shifted it across to Shorrocks. Now with Jussom down the right edge up towards halfway. Last tackle for Toulouse. Is now with Shorrocks. Gets the kick away from 45 metres out. Underneath this is O'Brien. Goes up. Knocked backwards by Toulouse. Collected by Ruben Rennie. They'll get a fresh set right in front of the 20. So inside the red zone now. Cater through centre field. 15 out. In between the sticks. Great chance for Toulouse to find some points now. Brendan Hands waits at dummy half in centre field. He goes left to Rouge. Goes at the line himself just over the 10. Just left of the post as well. 6 again for Toulouse. With Hands. Flat ball to Tyler Dupree. Stopped a metre in front of the left post. 25.5 minutes gone. Dupree is slow getting up here. He's very slow getting up. Eventually plays it. Hands goes right. Shifting it across to Shorrocks. Ashelbot has to step back inside. Pushes off Lamb. Still going. And he's going to be stopped about 6 metres out right at the posts. Hands. Looks left but goes right. Shorrocks. Flat ball to Rennie. He is dangerous in this kind of range. But he is going to be dragged into touch. Good defence from Lee. Really, really good defence. 26 minutes gone. First proper attacking set from Toulouse. And that's good defensive work. Really good. But yeah, I saw Rennie properly for the first time last year in the Pacific Championships. And for Cook Islands, he was immense. He's really dangerous from like 10, 20 metres out. With his strength in the carries and like his speed as well, his step. So it's a tough task for Lee. But against Niu, who he'll be up against 1v1, he's a big body that can help to slow him down. You can see Lee winning quite easily. Well, they're already doing it so far, I guess. 26 minutes and 50 seconds gone. McNamara waits a dummy half. Goes right to Hughes, up towards the 20, just shy of it. Stupid question, but is Wire looking good or just versing poor teams? Warrington are looking good. Like they absolutely are looking good. Defence has been an issue which I've been concerned about. But Warrington do look very good. Very physical through the middle, good meters, and in possession, very free-flowing and willing to move the ball around. Very creative as well. Still some issues that I have concerns with, defence being the main one, but overall, Warrington do look good. Last tackle, Lamb will kick on his own 40, scuffs it, and it is collected on the opposition 40 by, I forgot his name, Stefani. I'll get there. Up towards the halfway line, first carry of this set. That's a strong defensive shot there. Shifting it right. Now with, I think that's Paulselli. Plays it for Shorrocks. Next carry from Rennie up towards Lee's 40. 2 tackles to go. They're in good field position here. 28 minutes gone. Shifting it left. Ashelbot down the left edge of the park is going to be brought down on the 30. Fabulous teamwork. They almost chucked him over the advertising board. No prisoners taken. Absolutely. I love a good defensive stop. Not when it's against my team, obviously, but I love a good defensive stop. I think since doing content, actually, bear with me, Toulouse in possession. They get an offload on the 20. Davis will pounce on it. Leigh have possession on their own 20. Yeah, so I think since doing content, I never really cared about defence that much when I was a kid, just watching the game. It was like, okay, if you have a good defensive display, great. But I always cared about attack because it was like fun just finding points. But since I've been doing content since 2022, I've learned to really appreciate good defence. Because I watch so many games in both leagues, I see more of it. And it matters more. Because I'm now more educated than I was prior to starting this channel. So it is good when teams defend well. O'Brien, space through centre field. Doesn't really have support, but he's made good metres anyway, up towards a 30. 29 minutes gone. Last tackle for Leigh. It's with Lamb, 30 metres out. Chips towards the back left. Underneath it is Paulselli. Comes down with it 3 metres out from his own try line. 29 minutes, 20 seconds gone. Rennie. And now 15 out from his own line down the right edge. Even against my team, I can go, damn, that was a crazy good defensive stop. Yeah, I'm the same. I can really appreciate good defence now, which is a good thing, I guess. I can appreciate things even when it's against my team. Fourth tackle coming up for Toulouse down the left edge of the park. Just over their own 30. Back towards centre field with Cater. He will switch back to... Oh, that's Wallace, I think, actually. It is Wallace. Out the back to Shorrocks on the last. Kicks from his own 40. Underneath it is Senior. Collects 15 out from his own line. 30 minutes gone. 50 minutes remaining. 10 minutes to go in this first half. Senior takes it up towards his own 30 in centre field. Charnley with the next. Making a couple metres there. Might battle in next week, maybe. We'll see. It is a tough game. Well, next carry through centre field. And that is Brogan over the 40. It is now with Lamb. Then to Holton over the halfway line. 30 minutes and 30 seconds gone. Inside Toulouse territory once again. 45 metres out. 2 tackles to go as well. Short side left to Lamb. Steps back inside. Bit of room to run. Could do with an offload here. Gets one for Liam Horn. Space to run. In between the sticks. Try for Leigh. Well done, Lachlan Lamb. Nice little step and a shimmy. As they do. That's me with a step and a shimmy, by the way. If you ever see me playing, you know when someone needs to call me up because they've injured too many players, and then I get the ball, I'll just do a little step and a shimmy and then offload it like that. That's what I do. Personally, that's just me. Well, that's a try for Leigh. This will be 20-0. So all I need now is 16 points from Toulouse, and that's it. So it is possible. Toulouse see out Leigh for the rest of the half. Toulouse just have a good second half. Leigh fall off, but they still win the game. And I get 5 bonus points. And that saves me for this week. Where was the fullback? Do you know what? I don't know. I actually don't know where Ashelbot was. Where was he? Oh, well, yeah, it was the pass inside. It was the pass inside. He bit into that. There's a Wigan fan in the Discord who already thinks we're going to win the cup and get first place. Well, very nice of him. I was asked earlier in the year who I thought was going to win the Challenge Cup. And I did say Warrington. Because we do have a better looking team this year and we're normally good in the cup. So I do think we could win the Challenge Cup. But it's just the pesky grand final we can't get. But we will. Maybe. Hopefully. God, I hope so. Kick in front of the post. 18-0. Cook to make it 20. And the kick is good. D-line is sloppy. It is a little bit. It is a bit. Wonder sometimes what Charnley's tries would be if he didn't go to Union for a bit. That is so true. That is so... Did Reinhold take a year off as well? Or am I making that up? Am I making that up? Someone will be able to let me know. Sandercock is the only Aussie coach you've ever seen in Super League who didn't know anything about defence. Don't even know who he is. I know he went to NRL, but it was only... I don't mean, like, a few years ago. A ton of years ago. I mean, like, literally 2 or 3 years ago. That's what I mean. I thought he took a year out, but not Union. Or NRL, sorry. 33 minutes gone. Lamb in possession, hands it off to Holton. up towards his own 30. 3 tackles to go in this set. I'd agree with that, Jay. I would agree with that. Leigh shifting it right. Cook switches back to Hughes. And he's going to be stopped in centre field, 35 out from his own line. Horn switches back to Davis. Takes it over the 40. Last tackle for Leigh. 33.5 minutes gone. Horn hands it off to O'Brien. Kicks on the last. Was that out on the full? Bounced in the field of play, apparently, which is alright. Wonderful from Lamb. All his work. Bang in front of the post. Stranger things have happened, but game set nearly match. It could be game over at this point, to be honest, Reese. Could be. But Toulouse just need to see out the half. If they can find some points, great. But they just need to see out the half. Reset for the second. Come out stronger. But 6 minutes to go. It is now with Cater. Shifting it left. Hands it off to Stephanie, apparently. I like saying Stephanie instead because it just makes me think of Great Escape. Over halfway with Wallace. 5.5 to go. Shifting it right with Shorrocks. Across to Ashelbot. He's going to be wrapped up 45 metres out from the try line. Or actually pushed back towards halfway. 2 tackles to go. Niu in the ruck at the moment. 6 again for Toulouse. Really important for them. Yeah, I know he went to the NRL, but it was just... I'm sure he took a year out. Not through injury, but I thought it was like he just retired for a year. I thought. Could be wrong. 35 minutes gone. 5 minutes to go in this first half. Hands goes left to Rouge. Up towards the 20. Inside the red zone once again. 3 tackles remaining for Toulouse Olympique. Hands over on the left edge. Goes right to Cater. Straightens up with a carry. Just over 10 metres out. 2 tackles to go. Hands in centre field between the sticks. Launches it left to Rouge. Digs the ball through. Touched by a Leigh player. Gwen Stefani is chasing, but Charnley will push it over the dead ball line. This will be a goal line dropout. I really want the Yee-hoo sound from Great Escape just to play it whenever. I really want to play it. Okay. So back underway from the dropout. Over the 40, up towards halfway. Collected by Butler. And he's going to carry this over the 40. Now 35 out from the try line. It is now with Cater over the 30. Ryan Hall was on the wing before Colour TV came out. When there were 3 channels. It is left to Rouge, across to Shorrocks, then to Ashelbot down the left edge. On the 20, 15 out, made that 10. In the corner. Finally, a response. That's a good try from Tropiece. Good try. Quick, slick, and smooth. Nicely done from Toulouse. They desperately needed that. The comeback's on. I just need him to get to 16, and that's fine. Then there's the exact score prediction correct. But 20 points to 4 is the scoreline. Leigh will be possibly slightly disappointed they didn't see out the half with the big old goose egg. Toulouse will be happy not to get nilled. That was a nice try. Quick and slick down the left. So we went from Shorrocks, Ashelbot. They had a 3-on-2. But that's a good run there from Tropiece. Shrugs off Hughes. And then O'Brien couldn't get a hold of him. Crashes over. 3 minutes to go. So the kicks are important as well. I could do... If they do only get 3 tries this game, I need them to miss one of them. That was nicely done from Toulouse. Nicely done. 2.5 minutes to go. And the crowd go mild. Absolutely. I hope when we do... When it's the French Derby next week, and also for Magic Weekend, which I'm actually going to, by the way. Some family friends wanted to go, and then therefore I was asked as well if I wanted to go. So I am going for the Warrington game against Leigh at Magic. So I'm looking forward to that. But when they do during Magic Weekend, next week and during Magic Weekend when it's Toulouse versus Catalans, hopefully the crowd is good for that. Obviously, at Catalans, they get a great attendance pretty much every single week. The kick was good, by the way. I think I just said that. They get a good crowd, but at Toulouse, it should be a good crowd as well. I think I want to say it's a 2-hour drive from each other. So it's not a ridiculous distance. A lot of fans could make that. You're abandoning us. I've abandoned my child. Yeah, unfortunately, I probably won't be able to do... Actually, if Warrington was the last game, I might be able to do the first game. But I think they're the middle one. But yeah, unfortunately, that Saturday I'm going to miss out. But I'll do all 3 games on Sunday. Which I think might be the better games anyway. So Toulouse in possession. Wallace up towards the 30. Minute and a half to go in the first half. So 14-point lead for Leigh Leopards. 1 minute 20 to go. Ashelbot goes right to Shorrock. Switches back to Ruben Rennie. Up towards the halfway line. 2 tackles to go. Toulouse starting to get up the field a bit more now. They've had some help with penalties or 6 agains. But they're getting up the field. Better sets. Great ball across. Hands nice and clean to Ligier. Options inside. Forward by a country mile. Thank you very much for calling that one. Rouge puts the ball down, but that is forward by a mile. Brute strength out of nowhere. Like the fella with the bleached blonde hair for Toulouse. Looks like he's always trying to make things happen. Bleached blonde hair. Could be Ashelbot, the fullback number 1. Only one I can think of. 30 seconds to go in the first half. But momentum, yeah. Sometimes I can accept momentum, but yeah, that was... forward by a mile. Because the thing is, you got to look at, did the ball leave the hands laterally? That's what you got to look at first. Davis with the next carry. 15 seconds ago. Smashed into. 10 seconds to go in the first half. Horn hands it off to Robbie Mulhern. Up towards his own 30. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The hooter will sound. Eventually. That was a piss poor hooter, that. And it's half time. We got there in the end. Very quiet hooter. 20 points to 6. Quality first half from Leigh. Really, really good. Moving the ball around very cleanly in possession. Creating plenty of opportunities. Finding some easy points. Lachlan Lamb, the orchestrator of a few of those moments. Charnley with 2 tries so far as well. Catching up to Ryan Hall. Toulouse initially, poor in defence. They weren't able to get up the field. Leigh restricted meters very well in defence. But in the second quarter, Toulouse much better in possession, shifted the ball towards the edges, found a bit of leverage on the outside, gained more meters, applied more pressure inside the red zone. Toulouse have picked up a little bit, but great first half from Leigh. Hated that rule. Maybe old-fashioned person, but forward is forward. Rovers have scored enough off forward. I'm happy to acknowledge momentum. I'm always happy to acknowledge that. Normally you can tell, like, a pass might be forwards, but if the player passes the ball and keeps running, normally at the same kind of speed, if he's in line with the ball, then you kind of know that's the momentum right there, because the player's still moving at the same speed, and the ball doesn't look like it's gone forward from where it left the player in the first place. But yeah, that was a mile forward. I'm happy for momentum to be a thing, but sometimes it does cause refs to let some go. That was forward. Though I feel a lot of rugby fans seem unable to understand momentum as a concept, and it makes me so mad as someone who has studied physics. Yeah, there are some things that fans do in stadiums that really get on my nerves. Especially when there's a knock-on or a drop ball very clearly backwards and the crowd thinks it should be a knock-on. Like, what are we doing? Do Leigh have less fans in the stadium than usual? Or is this the average? This is less than normal. They've closed off that left stand. I don't know why. That's been closed for a few weeks now. I'm not sure why. I don't see them doing any work to it. Well, I don't know. Like the amount of people who don't understand if you're running fast and pass the ball will continue to move. Yeah. Some people just don't get it. Throwing at the 20 and catching on the 13 with like 2-second hand time should be forward. Yeah, you can tell when it is forwards. But momentum does need to be taken into account. With a player moving straight at speed as well, the ball will travel forwards too. Who do you and most fans consider the biggest rivals? Guessing Saints first, followed by Wigan. So as a Wire fan, I would say Saints the biggest rivals first, Wigan secondly, third. Wigan fans would say it's Saints. Saints would say it's Wigan for them. KR and FC would say it's each other. Thought Widnes was Warrington's rival. I mean, technically, but like since they've been in the Championship for so long, it just feels like a dead game. Like pre-season games, there's a bit of something to it, and you want to beat them, but it doesn't have the same feel anymore because it's pre-season games. If you like, we met them in the Challenge Cup last year, and we just about scraped a win in that. Jesus. But yeah, I don't know. Until Widnes come back into Super League, it's not really it doesn't feel like a rivalry. It's just another game. But Saints feels like a rivalry to me. KRFC, nothing else close. Well, Wigan and Saints is close. That is a close one. Okay. I will put up a poll. I think KRFC is probably the rivalry that is the most heat to it. Yeah, I think I did say in a stream, I want to say it was against, in the Bradford game, I think I mentioned this, but I think KRFC has become the biggest rivalry since KR has become a better team. Beforehand, I mean, there was still great games. There was the Magic game at Etihad when Hodgson got that break and scored. There was an opening round a few years ago. I think KR or FC won it right at the end. There was like an orange ball or something. It was like round one. I might remember that. So plenty of those whole derbies have been, big over the years, but it's not been that important really, because you typically assume FC would win. But again, since KR's become a much better team, it is a cracking rivalry. Both get really good crowds. From a wide perspective, for me, it's Saints first, Wigan second, Leigh third. If that was to say, but people might have different opinions. Oh yeah, Wigan and Catalans have that game in Paris this year, don't they? Hopefully that's a good crowd. Hopefully. Putting up another poll here. Yeah, KR won in the final second, right? Okay. Even when KR was shite, they always turned up over the last few decades. Yeah, that is true. The game's always been big, but yeah, definitely a much bigger occasion now. Both fans getting good attendances. Attendance, probably the right word there. You agree? Well, that's very kind of you. Thanks very much. I think not being biased because they're from the same city, being old. I remember the infrequent 90s game that were just as big. I don't really, I'm not really able to comment on games from the 90s or 80s, as I was born in 98, but I'm sure there were some massive fixtures back in the day. 225 KR at Leeds in 1998. Are you saying that many fans from KR? Is that what you're saying? I am I'm going grey. I'm losing my memory. I'm an old man now. Oh, there was a comment here from Richard on the last game. Wigan were absolutely diabolical, not taking anything away from Huddersfield, but when you watch Wigan, same old. Got to say, Farrell is a passenger, couldn't bear to watch the whole game. Richard was not happy. Don't know if Richard's still in here, or is in here for this one, don't know. Yep, I'm proud. Welcome to Jurassic Park. Good off from Leigh. Apparently the woman ref is reffing the Wire Leeds game tomorrow, and guess what? She's a Wire fan. Are you sure? Are you sure? Is she definitely reffing tomorrow? And then Alex obsessed. Jay, you are obsessed. You are obsessed, lad. It was a good try from Toulouse. At least they can, build up a bit of confidence at the end of the first half. Why is this game so underappreciated? I enjoy 15 minutes of a game. Let me read that again. There might be some incorrect English in there. Why is this game so underappreciated? I enjoy 15 minutes of a game of football. Okay, it was the full stop that put me off. 15 minutes of a game of football, but I'm always on the edge of my seat in a rugby league game. I get you. I don't know. Sometimes, I don't know what it is, but you might see football fans, people that are basically exclusively football fans, if there's a rugby post on Sky Sports, whether it's rugby or rugby league, there are people that put rugby laughing emojis. Like, they're laughing at the idea of rugby or rugby league. And I don't get that. I don't get that. Because I just think, I'm a huge football fan, but do exclusively football fans not realise how bad a lot of football games actually are? Especially with, like, the amount of babies that we see. Like, you want to laugh at rugby, but then you're okay with the player acting like a baby for getting pushed in the back a little bit. Really? And you're happy for a 0-0. Whereas a 1-0 win for Leigh versus Wigan last year was one of the best games that's been played in Super League. One of the most exciting. And then, what, 0-0's fine? With barely any chances? Oh, no. But it's rugby league. I really don't get why this game is underappreciated. I don't get it at all. The thing is, I don't need people to like it, but I just want a place where people can see it. I just want a place where everyone, like a bunch of people, can watch it at once and decide whether they like it. And if they don't like it, so be it. But I wish the game would grow a bit more. I'd love for every current Super League stadium to be able to be sold out. Like Wigan, Saints, Warrington, Yorks, they could do with a few thousand more, actually. But every stadium in Super League being sold out, that's the kind of level I'd want to get to. So try so far from Charnley with 2, Senior and Horn, Cook with 2 out of 4 conversions, Tropiece with a try for Toulouse, Sharks with 1 conversion. They think football is a contact sport. They don't understand the concept. Yeah, true. Basketball's more of a contact sport, honestly. Pass in their own half. Yeah. It does get really boring sometimes. And I've got no issues with people liking football because it is such a popular game. Anyone can play it, and that's why it's popular as well. You have to be a certain body type for rugby league or rugby union. Yes, you can get away with it in some instances, but anyone can play football. It's easily accessible anywhere. You just need a field or a bit of concrete and you can just play. But, yeah, I don't know. The hate for both union and league is a bit weird. Would say because football dominates so much in terms of media and social conscious. Agree with what Rob says, though. Thank you very much. I would argue that Hull KR Brisbane game is better than 97% of football games. They certainly are. That was a cracking game. A lot of football games are just dull. With you all back in the Rhinos glory era, I was in the pub watching it. The 40 people were cheering like mad but didn't get the game. That's fine. That is honestly fine. The thing is, where are people going to watch it? And this is why part of me thinks the 2 things I'd want from... Or there's 3 things I'd potentially want from a broadcast deal. There's the same thing covers all 3 instances, by the way. Option 1... If Sky has it, I think a Sky Sports Rugby League channel is needed. With that kind of spotlight, no clashes, exclusive Rugby League channel from Sky Sports, that will help to grow the game. 2, if Sky don't have it, then the BBC have it, because they get more viewers not having to pay. I think typically the BBC actually gets more views, or at least the same kind of views as Sky Sports games. So the BBC having it, but paying a good amount for it would be good, because it's easily accessible for everyone. Or 3 is that multiple platforms have it, but someone outside of Sky and the BBC as well. Maybe DAZN, maybe TNT Sports, maybe Channel 4 again, or ITV. Someone else just adding to the distribution of the game. But the one thing I would want to do under any three of those umbrellas is one free game on YouTube every single week. Free game on YouTube every week. Anyone can watch it. That's what I'd do. Just one. Doesn't have to be all of them. But you gift a game away for free. People could still donate to the channel. But you get the money from ad revenue. It's not going to be a ridiculous amount, obviously. But you'd get tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands on YouTube. That alone, a live stream with tens of thousands of viewers, that alone pushes it out to so many more people. Because imagine a live stream. Let's say 100,000 people are watching York versus Wakefield, for example, like this weekend. 100,000 people watching, maybe a few tens of thousands. But the fact that that stream's getting so many views, that'll just push it to so many more people. The amount of interactions in the live stream chat, the amount of likes, the amount of engagement, that pushes it to a ridiculous number. So, if you're going to do a clash, actually, if you do have to do one clash, maybe one of them goes on YouTube. I think that could be fine. But I'd do that. You grow the game sort of for younger audiences on YouTube. Globally as well, anyone can access it. And you can sort of do production a little bit differently. You can maybe, if people send donations and have a message, provided it's not a ridiculous message, you could read them at halftime or after games. People could actually vote on man of the match in the chat. You can do a short list and then people vote on it. Things like that. Going to get back underway shortly. Toulouse are coming out. Jack agrees as well. Thank you. Thank you, Jack. Greatly appreciated. Red button games don't get shown. Friday Night Football ruins Super League games. It does. I hate games on Sky Sports Plus or Red Button. Think it's brutality/dangerous. Program that shows the highlights of both leagues on BBC on a Sunday before match of the day. Well, that would be good. That would be good. I think Huddersfield beating Wigan puts massive pressure on Saints. Does it? For what reason? Do Huddersfield have Saints soon, or...? I'm not too sure. Ooh, bit of a glitchiness on the broadcast at the moment. Don't know if anyone else has got it. Did Farrell and Eckersley do anything? Eckersley, I think he got a try, at the very least. Right, Leigh Leopards are coming back out. My fantasy team is going to be poor for the next few weeks till I can change it. Mate, my stream is lagging a lot here. On X, go to Wigan's post after the loss when they posted the full-time score and look at the top comment. There's a picture of Matt Pete with a banner, but look at the comment that this Max guy said that just made me laugh. I'm not going to read it out on here, but you can have a look at that. Now, my Sky's bugging as well. Looks clean at the moment, but mine was bugging out too. Had Eckersley captained. I was actually going to make him captain, but it was too late for me. Everything looks clean at the moment. Is the rain coming down as well? Not sure. And we're back underway. Here we go. Second half. Oh, I forgot it's on the BBC as well. Completely forgot. So back underway. Leigh Leopards in possession on their own 20. Next carry from Alec Vinker. Doesn't really make much ground there. Shifting it across now, nice and early. Holton down the left edge. 25 out from his own line. 30 seconds gone. 3 tackles remaining in this set for Leigh. Next carry from Brogan. Up towards the 30. Liam Horn in centre field at dummy half. Hands it off to Davis on his right. Up towards the 40, just shy of it. 45 seconds gone. Last tackle. Out the back to Lock and Lamb. Kicks from behind the 40. Inside pressure from Wallace. But the kick is away. Collected by Ashelbot on the 20 up towards the 30. I think it is raining now, actually. I think. So I just need 10 points from Toulouse this half, and that's it. That's all I need. 1 minute gone. Down the left-hand side with Polselli. Tackled on his own 40. And next up is Legier. Over the 40. Hands waiting at dummy half. It's with Shorrocks. Across to Butler. Stopped just shy of halfway. 1.5 minutes gone. 2 tackles remaining for Toulouse. And the knock-on from Brendan Hands on halfway. Simple mistake. Gifting territory away. You can't be doing that, lad. You can't be doing that. He did something like that before. Like it was... Like he threw that into the ground, but he threw another pass into the ground earlier. Predictions already on. You had 16-12. Oh dear. Why do teams even try to go down the middle every time? Just spread it over and over, side to side, in easy meters. I'm kind of like that. I want teams to spread the ball more, but the problem is you can't always do it. Just because I think it possibly takes a lot more out of the whole squad if you're constantly going at them. I do wish teams would do it more, but you do need to go through the middle sometimes. Because you've got to try and wear out their middles too. That's why offloads are important as well. But Leigh Leopards, plenty of tackles to go in this set. Davies takes it over opposition 40. 2.5 minutes gone in the second half. Plays of a horn. The 35 metres out. Right to Cook. Flat ball to Alec Vinker over the 30. 2 tackles left in this set for Leigh. Left to Davis in centre field. Carries the ball just shy of the 20. Horn. Goes short side left to Lamb. Kicks the ball back towards a post. O'Brien is there. Does he get the bounce? Just goes over the dead ball line. 3 minutes gone. Good effort there. Good effort. Aaron Moore wants to check something here. Could have been a late tackle or something, or taken out off the ball. Merits of a penalty try. Could end up just being a penalty. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see. If you did it every time, it would be predictable too. Yeah, there's that as well. I forgot to end the poll as well. So, Mulhern's offside. I think that's O'Brien offside, actually. Yeah, I think O'Brien's offside there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's offside. Unless they want to say he's passive and then he's taken out off the ball, I don't know, but this should just be offside and move on. Should be. Ah, damn indeed. And it's going to be no try. Three minutes and 20 seconds gone so far in the second half. This is going to be a kick into touch from Toulouse off the back of a penalty gifted away for offside from O'Brien. 3.5 minutes gone. Fresh set started from halfway, just shy of the 40, with Rennie taking the first carry. Back towards centre field with Cater. These hits on kickers and passes are a bit over the top. Split seconds, yeah, they are a bit frustrating sometimes. But it's whether you wrap properly or not. Like, if you just stick an arm out or you sort of cross your arms and push them, you've got to wrap properly at the very least. Down the short side left, Ashelbot goes at the line, hands the ball off to... I keep forgetting the names. Tropice. I keep forgetting some names. 4 minutes gone, 10 metres out. Ball pops out, and it's a knock-on from Tropice. Chance to apply some pressure there, and they give the ball away. What do you think to Nigel Wood being back in charge of Super League? I'm not sure. My concern is it's same old, which is partially why I want the NRL to take over. and I'd like a different TV deal as well. Because we're doing the same stuff again and again. It depends on the marketing. Like, if he changes the marketing, great. And forces rules, like, a bit like the IMG stuff. Like, IMG has forced teams to be better with social media, and that has helped to grow social media platforms and reach. TV views have gone up quite a bit each year for the past few years as well. So it depends what he implements to help grow the game. But my worry is it's going to be a lot of the same, but I'm willing to give it a go. Horn with a really strong carry over the 30. 5 minutes, 20 seconds gone. Mulhern with a carry. Up towards his own 40. Next carry from Davis. A few metres shy of the halfway line. Last tackle. Horn waits a dummy half. This is out the back to Lamb. Kicks from his own 40. Inside pressure from Gwen Stefani. Collected by Paul Selly. Slips over on the return. 25 out from his own line. Just been in the pub. Took 10 minutes for the staff to find Wigan game. But when it came on, people were talking about it. And watching it. Well, it should be quicker to find than 10 minutes. What do you know? But that's why it being on Sky Sports Plus is a bit of an issue. 6 minutes gone in the second half. Brendan Hands will go right to Cater. He hands it off to Wallace on his outside. He takes it over halfway. 2 tackles to go. In centre field with Cater again. Doesn't give the ball out the back. He'll be wrapped up on the 40. Last tackle coming up. And it's left to Rouge. Puts boot to ball, 35 out. Underneath it is O'Brien. Collects it cleanly. 15 out from his own line. Oh, Rob Butler is limping there. He's limping. It's now with Lamb. Hands it off to Senior. Over the 20. And a few extra metres as well. Sky Sports Rugby League will be good. That would be really, really good to get. I think they do a 6... Wait, did they used to have 6 Nations? I feel like I've seen a Sky Sports 6 Nations channel before when they used to have it. I think. But a Rugby League channel would be so good. 47 minutes on the clock. Leigh just shy of halfway. 2 tackles to go. Right to Davies. Across to Cook. Flat ball to Alec Vinker with a break as well. Needs support. Getting around Ashel Bott. Shrugs him off. Hands it off to Charnley. On for a hat-trick in the moment. Just held up. About 8 or 9 metres out. Near the right touchline. Last tackle for Leigh. 15 out. Cook launches it left. Wayward ball. Shocking pass. Sloppy play. Poor pass. Horn with a scoot down the left-hand side. Switches back to Niu. Still the last 47.5 minutes on the clock. Kicks through. Chases. Niu collects. Falls over. Picked up by Toulouse Olympique. Next carry from Polselli. Problem with the IMG's grading system. It focuses on the wrong stuff, in my opinion. Bradford should never have been in the top 12, especially as part of what was adding an IED board, an LED board. My bad. 48 minutes gone. I like the grading system, but yeah, some things are just not that important. I think there are minimum standards and things should be worth less points. But some things every Super League club should have as a bare minimum. Rennie with a strong carry up towards a 40. I would add a D grade and make the A grade a higher threshold. 48 minutes and 20 seconds on the clock. Shifting it left to Rouge. Chips towards the back left. O'Brien underneath it. So is Legier. O'Brien knocks on. Picked up by... I forgot his name again. Gwen Stefani. I should remember this. And he's going to play this right in front of the try line. So fresh set for Toulouse. 5 out. Back towards the middle to Rouge. Hands it off to Gillam. In centre field between the sticks. Hands. Shifting it right to Rouge. Goes at the line himself. Stopped a few metres short. Just right at the posts. Shifting it left. Across to Ashel Bott. Launches it across. What a ball over the top. Legier cuts back towards the post. What a beauty of a ball from Ashel Bott, mate. Gorgeous. Launches that bad boy over. Charnley can't get to it. What a ball, mate. This'll likely be 2012 soon because he cut back towards a post. What a pass, mate. Not quite as good as Harry Grant's earlier today. But still very good. beautiful. Oh, actually, that's still quite a tricky kick, actually. Yeah, I get you, Knight. Sometimes you just have to sit back and think, that was alright, to be fair. So it's 2010. I did give the kick. I probably should have waited because it's tougher than I thought. But we'll see. I actually need them to... Oh, okay. If they miss this one, I need them to get a try and a kick on the next one. Toulouse just went from first gear to fifth in a minute. They're switching it on. Come out strong in the second half. Much better. 10 minutes, 15 seconds gone. It is getting interesting indeed. It certainly is. Okay. Shorrocks to add the extras. And the kick is... Oh, it actually looks alright. Yeah, the kick's actually good. So, try and a miss kick next one, please. If you don't mind. Please. So we've had just over 10 minutes gone. How many lives today? This is my third one. I'm doing 3 tomorrow as well. God help me. And the problem is for next Friday, I'm probably going to do a stream in the morning and then 3 more games in Super League after that. So it's going to be 4 next week. Just on the Friday. I think I might have done 4 in a day before, possibly. Oh, actually. Do you know what? I might have done 6 in a day, thinking about it. I am. I'm going to set an alarm for the race tomorrow and watch it before I stream. Gillam with the first carry in this set. 15 out from their own line. Now in centre field with Cater. Over the 20. It's going to be Hans waiting for it at dummy half in centre field. 25 out from his own line. He will go left to Wallace with a carry over the 30 and a few extra metres as well. 51.5 minutes gone. Left to Rouge. Goes at the line. Eats up some good metres. Just shy of halfway. Next carry from Ashelbot. Looking for space behind the ruck. Up towards opposition 40. Quick play of the ball coming up as well. Last tackle. Made 52 metres on this set. Rouge gets the kick away. Just left of the post. Collected on the 10 by O'Brien. Hands it off to Senior. And he will carry this up towards his own 20 in centre field. 52 minutes gone. I think you've got to, as a fan, be able to give props to other teams when they do well. Too many just say, oh, we wish I'd say it. Yeah, I think too many people are quick to, especially when it's their own team, say how bad their own team were. When there's a loss, sometimes it's not that simple. Sometimes it is, but sometimes it's not. Liam Horn waiting at dummy half. Brogan plays it for him. Out the back to Lamb on the 4th. Kicks from behind the 40. Distance and angle, maybe? No. Distance fine. Angle, no, it's just going straight. But this is collected just in front of the try line by Polselli. Trying to get around a few, but he's going to be stopped on the 10 or just behind it. Good chase there from Lee. Really good chase. Legier with the first carry on this set. Taking it just over the 10. I think both sometimes as good as a team / play is. The other side can be poor as well. Yeah, it can be a mixture of everything, really. It's not always that simple, saying one team bad, one team good. Oh, you want to play trumpets, do you? So who can play that game? 53 minutes gone. Toulouse in possession with 3 tackles left in this set. Up towards their own 30. Gillam with the latest carry. Oh, this is now the last tackle coming up. Shifting it right to Shorrocks. Putting boot to ball. Not too much distance on this one, but coming down on the 30. Collected by O'Brien. Over the 40 with a fresh set for Lee in good attacking territory. I mean more the people who seem unable to give props to good play if it's against their team. Yeah, okay, I get you. Doing great for Rugby League fans. Honest level approach is spot on. Shame you can't make Headingley tomorrow to see a Leeds backlash. Well, thank you for saying that, sir. That's very kind of you to say. I do my best to be biased. One of the parts I started the channel was, yes, I'm a Wire fan, but if someone new comes in, I don't just want to be shitting on Saints and Wigan for the sake of it. Like, that doesn't do the game any favours. And I made the channel for the game in the first place, not for Warrington. But so, I'm more than happy to be hopefully as unbiased as possible. Sometimes it might seep in a bit, but kick on the last towards the back right. Underneath it is Ashelbot. Collects in goal. 20 metre tap. 7 tackle set. Oh, it's kicking off. Hey!
Oh, what about that? Send
Oh, what a donation. Thank you very much, sir. That is very kind of you. You get a trumpet as well. Scrap. So, it was collected in goal. Ashelbot had a foot in the in-goal area. He collected it in goal. Was going to run to the 20 for a 20-metre tap, 7-tackle set. But he was taken out off the ball. Then a teammate came in. I think it was Cater. Swooping in. God, Cater was not happy. There's half a chance Cater gets a sin bin for that, for escalating. I don't think he will, but there is a chance. Is Brown going to get a card for taking him out? Maybe. I think if he does, I think Cater should get a card as well. I mean, I'm not one for giving out cards, but I just want the game to be level playing field, really. But there might be at least a card coming up. First penalty for Toulouse, is it? 55 minutes gone, and 9 seconds. Clock is stopped. What's it going to be for Brown?
It's going to be a yellow card. I can't speak. You ballless git, Campbell. You dickhead.
Can't do that, mate. Can't do that, lad. You're not allowed to do that. That's an illegal manoeuvre. You can't do it. I was kind of hoping Cater got a sin bin as well, just because I want it to be a level playing field, but... Okay. Okay. When will be the next red card in Super League? That's a good question, because... Have we had one this year? I don't think we have. If we have, there's not been many. But Leigh are a man down for the next 9 minutes and 50 seconds. This could bring Toulouse back into the game. They could equalise or maybe take the lead in this time. So Leigh need to switch up a gear a bit. Toulouse go left to Rouge. He's going to be stopped a few metres shy of his own 40. In centre field, Cater shifting it right to Shorrocks out the back. Ashelbot nearly wrapped up by Niu, shrugs him off. Cuts back towards centre field, still going. Over the 40, still going up towards halfway. Ashelbot, immense carry there. Great metres. 45 metres out with 3 tackles to go. It is right to Cater. Pops it across to Belmas. 56 minutes gone. My nose is blocked. Shifting it left to Cater. Across to Rouge. Launches it across. Good hands across to Legier down the left touchline. Cook is there. O'Brien shrugs off both. Try. What a try from Legier. Also, poor defence, to be fair, but that is a quality try. O'Brien missed an important tackle before to allow... I forgot his name again. Gwen Stefani. Was it Gwen Stefani? No, it was Tropiece to get the try. That is 20 points to 16. Please miss this. No more points. Please, no more. But yeah, that was poor defence. Bradford had a red. Oh yeah, against Saints. Thank you for reminding me. 8 minutes and 15 seconds left on the sin bin. Just keep running down the clock. Just keep running down the clock. 57 minutes gone. Surely we're going to get more points in the final 23 minutes. You'd assume. But hopefully not. Been too many points too early. Cook... Maybe could have got that. O'Brien allowed him to get away too easily there. Please miss this. Please miss it. It is a tough kick, which helps, but he's got 2 out of 2 so far. The kick from Shorrocks is... Sick of you. Sick of it. Leigh, you better batter them now. Swear to God, you better absolutely destroy them. I'm sick of it. This French team coming over here, ruining my predictions. Sick of it. Stop the French boats. That might be too political, actually. I apologise. 'Tis a joke. Just to be clear, we're going to get back underway in a second. It's a joke. 58 minutes gone, we're back underway. Leigh kicked towards the back left. Collected in the back left corner, and it's going to be Belmas with the carry over the 10. 58 minutes and 20 seconds gone. Hands looks right, goes left to Jusson. Lamb looks like he missed his PNG payday. Bad weekend. Who knows? Carry down the left edge for Toulouse. Gillam gets a great offload here. Hands eating up more metres over the 40. 6.5 minutes to go on the sin bin. 45 out from their own try line. Next carry from Cater. Inside Leigh's half. 2 tackles to go. Ashelbot with the next carry gets an offload for Rouge. Good hands down the left-hand side. Gillam is stopped just over 25 metres out. And they're making great yards at the moment. Right, okay. Stupidity at its finest. Stupidity at its finest. I hate this stuff. I hate it. When there is a player caught in the ruck and the player that's meant to play the ball will act like he's in the way when they could easily step to the side to play it, gets right on my nerves. You look like a moron. So, I have to play it directly here. Oh, there's someone in the way. Oh no, I've lost to play the ball. Just take a step to the side. Does it really matter, honestly? Such stupidity. $60 minutes gone, 20 minutes to go. Over halfway. Leah 45 metres out, back towards halfway with Lamb. That's a poor kick. It's coming down 25 out. Collected by Polselli. Nah, that's a shocking kick. Yeah, not very nice that Minecraft, man. Not very nice. Plus, not how it happened anyway. Next carry from Rennie. Over the 30. 35 out from his own line. Ashelbot with a scoot over the 40. Up towards halfway. And a 6 again for Toulouse. On the halfway line. Right to Belmas. Inside Leigh territory, just shy of the 40. Now with Cater in centre field, 61 minutes gone. 4 minutes to go on the sin bin. 30 metres out in centre field. Hands. Left to Rouge. Up towards a 20. He's got a line break here. Up towards a 10. Gets an offload knocked on by Brendan Hands. I think it was forwards anyway. I think that was forwards anyway. 61.5 minutes gone in this game. 18 minutes and 20 seconds to go. That's a great break from Rouge. Support from Hands. If he just noticed him earlier, possibly could have been in for a try between the sticks. 3 minutes 15 left on the sin bin. 62 minutes gone. Leigh Leopards now in possession. Waiting to play the ball. There's a scrum on their own 10. Out the back of the scrum, they go right to Charnley. He takes the first carry, making a metre or two. Had to go to Castleford yesterday in your Leeds Rhino stuff. Oh dear. Oh dear. Hope you didn't get jumped. Next carry through centre field from Brogan. 25 out from his own try line. 62.5 minutes gone. 3 tackles to go. He was slow getting up. Thinks he's been hit in the face. Liu with the next carry. Over the 30. 2 tackles to go. Short side left to Lamb. Steps back inside. A little bit of a shimmy. Slow play the ball here. Could have been a 6 again. It's not given. Out the back to O'Brien. Hits the belly of the ball. Could be a bit of spin on this one. Bounces a couple times. Collected by Leigh. 63 minutes gone. Up towards the 40. Yeah, it could have been a 6 again. Could have been. 2 minutes to go on the sin bin. Toulouse just short of halfway. With plenty of tackles to go, I do think I need to yawn in a second here. And it's going to be Gwen Stefani with the next carry inside Leigh territory. 63.5 gone. Shifting it left to Rouge. Wanted to go back inside there, but he takes it up towards Leigh's 30. There's an arm around the neck there. 1.5 minutes to go on the sin bin. Back towards the middle to Shorrocks. He will switch back to Belmas. Toulouse now 25 out on the last tackle. Hands looks right but goes left to Rouge. Maybe a chip towards the back left. And it will be a chip towards the back left. Leigh goes up. So does O'Brien. It bounces back inside for Brendan Hands. Toulouse will take the lead. This is worth a check though, just to make sure. Are we checking it? We are checking it. Okay. They won't take the lead just yet. Well, maybe. No try given on field. 64 minutes gone. 1 minute to go on the sin bin. We will see very soon. Okay, let's have a look at everything. Could have been a knock-on. We will see. So, Hands is... I think he's off. Yeah, Brendan Hands is already offside. But I think he becomes... I think he's then back onside if O'Brien gets a touch on this. I think. To be fair, Leigh are still a man down. So that doesn't help. It's harder to defend. Okay, so it looks like it's going to be no try. Minute left on the sin bin as well. Okay. So, that is no try. 50 seconds to go on the sin bin. Leigh are fortunate not to concede there. Clock still ticking away. Waiting to get the game going. So, penalty for Leigh. They'll kick from their own 10. Lock and Lamb will find touch, and Leigh will start a fresh set on their own 30. There's also 30 seconds to go on the sin bin, so I'll get this off. Okay. 20 seconds to go on the sin bin. Mulhern with the carry through centre field. Pumping his legs. That's a great carry up towards the halfway line. 10 seconds on the sin bin. 65 minutes gone. 15 minutes to go. Second tackle. Left to Lamb. Out the back to O'Brien. Across to Hughes. Up towards Toulouse 40. And Leigh are now back to 13. On the 40 with Lamb. He will switch back to Liu. Stop just shy of the 30 in centre field. It is right to Brown. Last tackle coming up. McNamara, left to Lamb. Engages the line. Chips towards the back left. Coming down on the 10. Collected by Paul Selly. Really good take. Needs to be placed into the corners here. Not really sure what to make of Leigh this year. Had them to finish third. I know they've had injuries, but they look like a... Look like they met last night. Okay, I was a bit confused what you meant there for a sec. But there's a mistake from Toulouse. Gifting territory to Leigh. Oh, sir. That is very kind of you. Hi, Rob. Tell me the danger players tomorrow at Headingley. Obviously, I'm a Leeds fan, but I keep my eyes on the opposition and see how Leeds see it. Good question. Danger players. Josh Thurs at fullback. George Williams now playing on the left edge. Ewan Irwin with his kicking game. Who else? Toby King's having a good year. Defensively, he's been quite solid. Burns been a strong ball carrier through the middle. Walker from dummy half has been exceptional. So I'd say Thulis, Walker, King, Byrne, Williams. So Leigh Leopards in possession, just over 10 metres out, in centre field. Thank you very much for the donation, though. It's very kind of you. Trumpet coming soon. Actually, I'll play it now since the tackle is in. Thank you, sir. Just left of the post. McNamara goes left to Lamb. And loses it. It's not a great pass from dummy half, to be fair. 10 errors for Toulouse, 4 for Leigh.
Oh, what about that? Send him off! Send the dirty get off! Get him off the field! That was diabolical!
Yes, you can. Yes, you certainly can. 67.5 minutes gone. 12.5 minutes to go. Scrum for Toulouse on their own 10. They will go right to Rennie. 15 out of his own line. Nice. Next carry from Belmas over his own 20. Taken to ground. 3 defenders in the tackle. 3 of the big men. Next carry from Tyler Dupree over the 30. Gets a great offload for Ashelbot as well, like. Up towards the 40. 68 minutes gone, 12 to go. Brendan Hans waits, goes right to Marion, then across to Shorrocks, now with Juson, over at 40. Two tackles to go, in set. Pop it up to Dupree. Ooh, tipped beyond the horizontal from Alec Vinker. That's a penalty for Toulouse. 11.5 to go. If they wanted to, they could try and go for a 2-point penalty. It is a long shot, but a lot of kickers can make it these days. 50 metres out. Well, it's just over the 50, actually. But they'll likely keep to touch, which is fine. Just thinking it could have been an option. Honestly, though, not the best Leigh performance, but I'd take this score in a heartbeat. Fair enough. Just got to get the win. Doesn't always have to be pretty, but just got to get the win. 69 minutes gone. 11 minutes to go. In centre field with Toulouse. 30 metres out. Right to Shorrocks. How old am I? Shifting it right with Dupree. Strong carry up towards the 20. Good carry. Over on the right-hand side. Hans goes left to Rouge in centre field. Flat ball to Belmas on his left. Up towards the 10. Just left of the sticks. Great chance for Toulouse. They might have numbers down the left-hand side here. Flat ball to Gwen Stefani. He's stopped 5 metres out over on the left-hand side. Ashelbot on the 4th goes right to Rouge. Then across to Marion. Flat ball to Dupree. Look for an offload. Gets one to Shorrocks over the top. Over the head of Senior. Paul Selly has to cut back inside on the 10. Wrapped up by Lamb, but gets an offload for Rennie. Again, he's dangerous from this range. He's cutting towards the line. He is close. He's very close. Last tackle. It's now with Shorrocks. Flat ball to Dupree. Wasn't expecting that one. And it's a knock-on. Not a great end to the set. I thought he was going to go for a grubber kick towards the sticks then. I thought he was. Adam last year had the second worst turnaround time between games. This year we've got the best, which is not helping. Fair dues, fair dues. Seen dangerous tackle then that before shouldn't really be that bad, surely. Who knows? Who knows? 9.5 minutes to go. Leigh in possession with Charnley. Still on for a hat-trick, by the way. Plays it on his own 20. It's now with Penny. 25 out from his own line. They think he lost it. Oh. I thought Dupree was claiming that Penny lost the ball, but it's actually a penalty for Leigh. No, it wasn't a high tackle, Adam, but he was tipped beyond the horizontal. It was a dangerous tackle, so he fell on his head. That's why it was a penalty. 9 minutes to go. Yeah, same, Luke. Same. If anyone's going to score for Leigh, make it Charnley. Give him a hat-trick, get him close to Ryan Hall, and just get me the win. For God's sakes, please just get me the win. If I can get 4 out of 7, I'll actually be so happy. I can still get an exact score this week. If I do, that is going to help me massively. But my NRL predictions have been so bad. So there's a tap on the 40 for Leigh. I'll be Holton with the first carry. Strong run up towards the halfway line. Next carry from Mulhern. Just shy of the 40. Adam, he did land on his head. It was dangerous. Liu shifting it right. Cook going at the line. Just shy of the 30. Holton got pants there. I didn't see it. Wish I did, but I didn't. Shifting it left to Lamb on the 30. Then across to Hughes. Kicks the ball on. Did that go out on the full? Was that out on the full? Not quite, I don't think. 72 minutes gone. Yeah, there have been worse, but it's still not great. So there's going to be a play the ball for Toulouse, 15 out from their own line after the ball went into touch off the boot of Hughes. Rennie with the first carry of this set over the 20 down the right edge. Pushed back a metre or two. 72.5 minutes gone. 7.5 minutes to go. Belmas with the next carry. Plays for hands. Scoots from dummy half up towards the 30. What's your score prediction for tomorrow? I think I said 26-18 to Warrington. Marion hands the ball off to Dupree over the 40. 73 minutes gone, 7 minutes to go. Plays it for hands in centre field. 2 tackles to go. Marion could have gone out the back, but takes the carry inside Leigh territory. Last tackle coming up, he stopped on the 40. It is right to Shorrocks. Chips down the right edge. O'Brien underneath it. Good chase from Ashwell Bott. He wants to go up as well. Tackled in the air, maybe. Finally. Well, do you know what? Finally, it's called. It should have been called in the first half. Finally, it's called. That's fine. That's fine. Captain's challenge. I hope they lose this challenge simply because Leigh should have had a penalty before. That's it. Okay, so it is a captain's challenge for Toulouse. I've Warrington by 6. So the way this round's gone so far, Leeds will win by 16, yeah. Unfortunately. Leeds haven't been beaten by more than 12 in 18 months. Oh, wow, okay. How's the ref wasting time, Adam? I don't get it. How's the ref wasting time? It's a captain's challenge. So everyone's onside, which is fine. Need to see the contest. So both teams challenging Ashelbot and O'Brien. With the rumours coming out from Manly, could be Arthur's last season at Leeds. Oh, right, okay. Maybe. Maybe. Right. The captain's challenge is unsuccessful. So that's alright, because Leigh still deserve a penalty from earlier. A blatant penalty they should have got. That's alright. That's fine. I'd say it's level now. It's level. And O'Brien will kick to touch. Leigh will start a fresh set from their own 30. 6 minutes and 20 seconds to go. Lamb hands the ball off to Mulhern. In centre field with McNamara. He goes right to Penne. Quick out the line there to lose. 6 minutes to go. McNamara. Right to Cook. Then to Alec Vinker over the 40. Nearly taken to ground. They try and trip him up, but it's Rouge that falls over instead. Scoop from McNamara just shy of the halfway line. Yeah, I agree, but at least it's kind of, it's level now. Up towards halfway, just inside Toulouse territory with the last tackle coming up. McNamara down the short side right to O'Brien. Chips it low towards the back right. Ashelbot will collect on his own 10 in the back corner. And cuts back towards centre field. 15 out from the line. Push back a few metres there. Good defence there. And the next carry from Legier. Trying to shrug off a few defenders up towards the 20. That's a strong carry. Polselli with the next. Through the centre of the field. Over his own 30. Fairly quick play the ball for Hans, who scoops the ball up off the ground. Rennie and support it outside. Met immediately by a defensive wall. There's now 5 minutes to go. In centre field with Marion. Across to Rouge. Then to Ashelbot. Across to... I forgot his name again. Tropice. I keep mixing up the players down that left-hand side. Very close to the touchline. 40 metres out. Last tackle over the head of a few players. Hans collects it on his own 40. He will kick on the last, hitting the belly of the ball. O'Brien underneath it. Collects cleanly. On the 20. Hands it off to Senior. And he'll take it over the 30 to play this ball 35 out from his own line. Jay was saying it was Tara Jones again tomorrow, but I don't know for sure. Leigh could score an unconverted try. Would be very happy for your prediction league. Is that your exact score? 24-18? Now in centre field with O'Brien. Switch back to Penne. Up towards the 40. 4 minutes to go. Leigh could really do with a try here to put the game to bed, and to give me another correct prediction this week, which would be very, very nice actually. Right to O'Brien. Chips towards the back right. Ashelbot underneath this one. Charnley is close. Hits him pretty strongly immediately. Hands it off to Polselli, who slips over again and takes it up towards the 10. I'm not sure, mate. I'm not sure. Rennie with the next carry. Strong shot there from Frankie Holton. He stopped on the 20. 3.5 to go. Gillam with the next carry. Through centre field. 25 out from his own line. Toulouse might need to start shifting the ball around soon. Leigh just don't want to give away a penalty. Shifting it left to Gwen Stefani. He gets an offload for Brendan Hans. Now with Rouge. He's going to be stopped on the 30. Good defence from Leigh. 3 minutes to go. 2 tackles remaining for Toulouse. Slow play the ball here. It is right to Sharks. 40-20 attempt here. Maybe. Distance was okay, but doesn't get the bounce. Taken on the full by O'Brien. Over the 30 from Senior. Hands looking for a strip on Senior. Doesn't get it. Good carry up towards the 40. It's by points. Had Leigh by 6. Ah, right. Okay, gotcha. Charnley with a strong carry up towards halfway. Now just inside Toulouse territory. 2.5 minutes to go. And a penalty for Leigh. They'll have that. They'll just run down a few seconds off the clock. Kick to touch. Hopefully complete the set. Get me another win this weekend. Jesus. So yeah, offside from Toulouse. The clock is now stopped. With 2 minutes and 16 seconds to go. Right then. Leigh just need to be clean here, but we'll see if Toulouse can get the ball back and go up the field. Charnley hands it off to Niu. He taps, hands it off to Liu. And Leigh are just over 20 metres out over on the right-hand side. So now with Cook, switching it back to Mulhern up towards the 20. Leigh Leopards now back inside the red zone with just less than 2 minutes to go in centre field. McNamara left to Davies with the next carry, shrugging off a few defenders. Carries a few defenders up towards the 10. That's a good carry there. 1 minute 40 remaining. McNamara, a dummy half left of the post. Short side left to Lamb. Steps back inside. Bumps off one. Still moving. A little shimmy. Brought down inches short of the try line. Good tackle from Dupree. Pulls him close to the line though. McNamara goes himself. He stops short as well. Good scramble from Toulouse. Lamb looking to go left. Launches it across. Collected by Holton. 15 out from the try line. It's going to be the last tackle coming up. The ball comes loose. And it's going to be Toulouse ball. It's Smith tomorrow, right? Okay, Jack Smith. Yeah, we don't see many strips nowadays. Or at least attempts, anyway. So 1 minute to go. Toulouse in possession. They need to get up the field now. Dupree with the next carry. Just short of their own 30. So I reckon they might try and spread the ball here. Back towards centre field with Rouge. Then out the back to Shorrocks. Ashelbot down the left edge looking for a break. Cook has a hand on him. Up towards halfway. Good meters early on. 40 seconds to go. Gwen Stefani at dummy half. Scoots down the left edge. Across to Tropiece near the touchline. Not quite in touch though. Dangerous stuff. 35 to go. 3 tackles left. Wayward ball. Bounces nicely for Shorrocks though. Fakes the switch back. Then across to Brendan Hands. Shifting it across to Rennie. Now with Polselli, needs to cut back inside, loses possession. Would have been dragged into touch anyway. Leigh Leopards deal with that one. Thank God for my prediction this week. Thank God. 10 seconds to go. The clock's still ticking away. Good effort there at the end from Toulouse. But, well done, Leigh. Good defence. 5 seconds to go. Not sure what's happening here. Excuse me? Potential penalty for Toulouse, maybe? We got no idea what's going on. What for? Late shot, maybe? Or strip? Is that really what the penalty's for? Really? Really? The clock is stopped with 5 seconds to go. There is a penalty for Toulouse, 40 metres out. Really? Mate, football can keep that shit. What is that? This to go to Golden Point. Just miss this one, honestly. Just miss it, please. So, Shorrocks. Success probability, according to Norman Finkelstein, is 82%. Tough kick 40 metres out. Is in centre field, though. Steps up, and the penalty is... It is good. It is 20-all, and we are going to Golden Point. What a joke, mate. How is... That's such a soft penalty. Ridiculous. Leigh with a man down as well at 1 point. So, I do think Leigh deserve to win this one. They've been the better team. That's a bad call. That's a bad call. What does Golden Point mean? Next team to score a point wins. But if they don't score a point within 2 5-minute halves, then it's just a draw. Who do you trust to get the 1 point or more? Probably Lamb first, O'Brien second. I think Lachlan Lamb's probably fine. I know, like, Rouge, Shorrocks, like, they could probably get one. But we'll see. You predicted 2018? Oh, my God. That's unfortunate. That is very unfortunate. That could have shot you up the league there, Jay. Is Niu going off? This would be a bad, like, a big loss for Golden Point. Golden Point coming up. So I do believe it's 2 5-minute halves. At least both teams get a bit of a breather. This is going to be tough. This is going to be very tough now. I do hope Leigh can get the win just because of the predictions. I need to be saved this week. For the love of God. true. O'Brien's taken a fair few. Okay, should be getting back underway any second. Do you know what? I can't really call it. I'm not even going to try and call this one. Anyone's game. Toulouse have really stepped up in the second half. Obviously, they were helped out by the sin bin, but they have really stepped things up. Leigh still look capable of getting up the field and creating some chances as well. So I hope it's Leigh for the prediction, but I really can't call it. And we are back underway for Golden Point. So the first half of Golden Point, which is about 5 minutes. I think it's 2 5-minute halves. Playing trumpets in the ground. I can do it too. Let's go. Would you want the ball first or kick off? I think I'd want to kick off because you just need a good defensive set. But we've got a player down. I think it's Gilman that's kind of down at the moment. 30 seconds gone. Toulouse 25 out on their own line. Over the 30 now with Marion. 2 tackles to go. Next one from Ashelbot, taking the carry over the 40 on the 4th tackle. 40 seconds gone as well. Just shy of halfway. Brendan Hands. He will go right to Shorrocks. Kicks down the right edge of the park. Underneath it is O'Brien on the 10. Takes it cleanly. And carries it just shy of the 20. So does it always go to Golden Point when it's a draw? Yes, Adam. Every time it's drawing it after 80 minutes, it's always Golden Point straight after. And then if it's still tied after the 2 halves, then it's a draw officially. Really enjoyed your coverage, pal. I'll be here a lot now. Well, thank you very much, Reese. Glad to have you here. Trumpet view, sir. Reese, thank you very much. Leigh shifting it left. O'Brien across to Hughes. Making some good meters here. 2 tackles to go, just shy of halfway. I could see it being a draw as well. Well, come on, Leigh. Back towards the middle now with Penny. Over halfway. Last tackle coming up. So they'll likely just kick to the corner here. Too far out for a drop goal. They don't want to give away a 7-tackle set. It is left to Lamb. Kicks down the left edge. Underneath it is Paulsellier. Slipped over a few times here, but gets the ball off to Ashelbot instead. Shifting down the left-hand side. Oh, Niu didn't go off, actually. He's still playing. Oh, he has to replay this. Okay. It's now with Legier. Straight back towards the ruck. Just short of his own 20. Next carry through centre field. 25 out from their own line. That was... Who was it? I keep forgetting those guys on the left edge. Tropiece. Oh my god, I keep forgetting. 2 minutes and 20 seconds gone so far in Golden Point. In centre field with Rouge. Flat ball. Possible break here. Just stopped on the halfway line. Marion with the carry. And quick play the ball for Brendan Hands. Rouge will hit the belly of the ball. 2.5 minutes gone. They might let it bounce here. Bounces nicely enough for Senior, which is good for them. And he'll play this on his own 30 for O'Brien, who gives it to Charnley. Looking for space behind the ruck. Strong carry over the 40, making about 15 metres there. Really good carry from Charnley. Playing trumpets, are we? Over halfway. Tessie New with a strong carry. 45 metres out. Left to Davis. This could be the set here. Then it's with Frankie Holton over the 30. Look for an offload. Just take the tackle. So on this one, they want to set up nicely. This could be the one. Davis up towards the 20. This might be the one. 3 minutes, 10 seconds gone. Last tackle for Leigh on the 20. McNamara out the back to O'Brien. Hits a Toulouse player. Goes into touch. Will it be Leigh's ball because it was played at? It will be Leigh's ball. 3.5 minutes gone. Leigh will get a fresh set. So all you don't want to do, is be inside the 10. Just don't be inside the 10 from drop goals. That is the rule. Don't do it. Got to give yourself more space. They could just go for it right now, actually. They honestly could. But they are on the 10. I'd go for it right now. Just do it right now. They are doing it right now. O'Brien, the kick is... The fans will tell you it is good. That is going to be a drop goal for Leigh. And the victory, 21 points to 20. They just about managed to get it done. Thank God for that for my predictions, honestly. Thank God for that. Leigh Leopards with the win. 21 points to 20. Solid game, that. Really, really solid game. Firstly, Leigh was so good in the first half. Shifted the ball around really well. Made great meters in each set. Got up the park. Restricted Toulouse meters as well. They struggled to get up the field. Towards the back end of the first half, Toulouse looked a little bit better in possession. They were able to gain a bit more territory back. In the second half, the sin bin did help Toulouse get back into the game. But Leigh, when they needed to switch it back on, towards the end of the game, just shored up a little bit more defensively after getting 13 men back on the field. But towards the back end, got it done. Fair play to him. Good game overall. That's Rugby League, folks. That's Rugby League. Okay, 7:25 p.m. I'm going to call it a day, folks, but if you do want to subscribe, feel free to do so. What are we at now? 15,153. Thank you very much for that, folks. I've recently hit 10k on TikTok as well. I'm at 10.1 now, which is great. It is greatly appreciated. But follow me on TikTok, link in the description, as are other social media platforms. I will have to do the stream highlights for both games tonight. I'll get those up, hopefully before midnight as well. But, I said but a couple times now. If I don't see you tomorrow... Am I streaming tomorrow? Or is it clashing? Oh yes, I'm streaming both. I thought it was at the Warrington game, but no, it's at Leeds. Okay, I will see you tomorrow for Hull FC vs Catalans and then Leeds vs Warrington. But if I don't see you for the rest of the weekend, have a great rest of your weekend. Thank you very much for being here. I'll see you next time.